in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road.
Jaguars. 1st down.
Turton will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
At the 24-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott yet again. They'll swing this out to Blue. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 3 and 7 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Prescott now.
On the out route, it's Lamb to the ground.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8. Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
That's complete. He's got Tootin.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Moore, the man in motion.
Go, let's go. 11. Go. 13, move. Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
That's good for Jaguars. 1st down. Again at 16 yards.
Again, it's Lawrence.
1st down, Jacksonville.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Lawrence's.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Jaguars 1st down.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown!
From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I've had almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Yasir Abdullah making the stop. You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go!
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Yeah! Here we go!
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And the Jaguars, first down. It's a gain of 20.
Now
First
Lawrence.
down, Jaguars.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 7. Logan Cook to kick off for
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what has been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
He was covered by
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
47. Hey, chill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. Breaks through the contact, and he goes out right around the 39. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Offensive linemen love creating space for the guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Lawrence will throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Pitts, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they take it down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had a very solid 1st half, and as we near the end of that 1st half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Pass complete to Moore.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Get it now, yo.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching him play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
They'll swing this out to Blue.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Prescott yet again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
That'll be complete to Blue.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
This pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a second and 2.
39-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Gets this into the hands of Blue. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
46, 46.
First and 10 at the 41.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prescott from the gun. And this one's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 34. And again, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah! There we go. Here we go, going to 54. Why here? Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
The 11-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 catches for him now this last week. First down. His big game continues. Already has 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 5th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Prescott down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. He hits Blue.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
To get back in this ballgame, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Yeah! 47. Wide eight. We're going to 54. Wide eight. 22.
Prescott to throw it. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances. And
he's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone, and it's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And he will break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Looking middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down in the yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. 46. Here we go, 47.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Hey, let's go.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence all play action. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, tomato, tomato. Done.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
20! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Kyle Pitts.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Touchdown, Jaguars! Bayshore Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't